immediately after Andrew Tate got banned from YouTube, I saw that Iman Gadzhi started to speak about similar topics that Andrew Tate was covering, but he wasn't saying these things that Andrew Tate said, like these controversial things. He pretty much Iman Gadzhi said the same things, but like a little softer. He
Yeah,
didn't say
okay.
like he didn't say it out like so raw that Andrew Tate did. And yeah, I don't know, but I think they are planning something together.
Hello and welcome to the Low Budget Podcast. Today I have a guy who is doing e-commerce. He's from Estonia, and in my opinion, this is a pretty successful guy, and you're going to learn a lot of valuable information in this podcast. So make sure that you stick to the end. And Kevin, introduce yourself, what you do, how old are you, where you're from, and stuff like that.
Hello, thanks for having me. My name is Kevin. I'm 23 years old, and I am actually from a small country called Estonia. And I have been doing dropshipping somewhat successfully for the last 2 years. And before dropshipping, I actually made my money with Instagram theme pages, like selling shoutouts on the Instagram theme pages. And at the peak, I remember I was making like over 4,000 euros per month just by selling shoutouts. And from the Instagram theme pages, I converted to dropshipping, and I have made over six figures with dropshipping. And as you can see, I will pull out my Shopify application, and as you can see, for today we are sitting at around 700 euros for the day.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
Okay. So, can you just basically tell me more about your theme store, like how you started theme pages, sorry, how you started theme pages and all that stuff?
Yeah, so the story begins by me going to college. I remember I went to college the first year, and I remember I had a lot of like money problems. My parents couldn't provide me with like any money, and I had to eventually find ways how to make money online. And so I did what every teenager nowadays does. I went up over to YouTube and I typed in how to make money online. And I remember the first thing that popped up for me was this guy named Biaheza. And Biaheza was teaching people how to make money with Instagram theme pages. Now, I am not going really in depth how the whole concept works, but pretty much what it is that you grow an Instagram page, a theme page, a niche page, to a certain amount of followers, let's say 100,000 followers, and at that point you can pretty much monetize the account. You can start making money on this account by selling shoutouts to another people or like companies. And yeah, on the Pia Heza's YouTube channel, he explains everything like step by step how to create these theme pages, and I just pretty much followed the road on how to create a theme page. And I remember sold my first shout out when I had like 10,000 Instagram followers, and I made like 2 euros off of that shout out. But for me, this was the point that I knew that it's actually possible to make money online, and this is the point where everything changed for me. I was like so hyped for over that 2 euros. And yeah, I kept on pushing with the theme pages, and eventually I had like 5 different theme pages. They all were in fitness niche because I'm also fitness related person. So fitness was like my thing, and I pretty much I enjoyed doing these theme pages, growing these accounts. And at the peak, I remember I had over across the 5 theme pages that I had like over 1 million followers,
Whoa.
and yeah, and at the peak, as I told before, I was making like 4,000 euros per month at the peak of it all.
Okay.
But
Yeah. Also, man,
yeah,
do you think it's like a legit in 2022? Is it valuable to try this, or is competition too high? Can you just basically tell your own insight at this niche, at this market?
yeah, I think you can make money. I know a lot of people who make money, who make living actually by like selling shoutouts on Instagram theme pages. But for me, this is just too much grind for at the moment. But if you have like a lot of free time to dedicate towards growing these theme pages, then if you find the right niche, you can make like a lot of money with it. Because I know people who make money with it.
Okay, got you. And also, so I'm going to ask you about your current occupation. So as I understand, it's e-commerce. So can you just tell me more how you got started, your wins, your losses, and basically your whole story?
Yeah, so as I was talking about, I had these Instagram theme pages, and at the peak, I was making like 4,000 euros per month. But pretty quickly after that, like 2 or 3 months after that, I remember the income like decreased dramatically because there was a lot of other like theme pages popping up, the same fitness niche theme pages. So the whole niche got pretty saturated, and I remember I went from like making 4,000 euros per month to as low as having like 200 or 300 euros per month. So yeah, that was pretty sad for me. I had to rethink my whole business strategies, and I pretty much was back at zero. Well, not back at zero, but yeah, I was back at where I started pretty much. And at this point, I remembered that I need to do something differently. This is what I told myself. So I went back to YouTube and I typed in again how to make money online. Again, this Pia has a guy popped up for me, and this time he was talking about dropshipping. And I think you guys already know what dropshipping is because Justa's channel is all about like making money and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, Pia was pretty much talking about this dropshipping thing, and he was doing dropshipping on his own theme pages. So pretty much he had like huge amount of followers theme pages, and he created a Shopify store around these theme pages that he had, and he just advertised the product on his own theme page shows so that he didn't have to pay like any money for the advertising. So yeah, it instantly clicked for me because I had these theme pages as well, and I decided to go the same path. So I had all of these theme pages. I wasn't making a lot of money with them, but I knew that I can make again a good amount of money if I create like Shopify store and advertise it on my theme page. So this is what I did. I created these. At first, I created like a Shopify store that was selling a t-shirts. I had like fitness related t-shirts that had like funny sayings on them. And I thought, man, this is like $1 million idea. I'm gonna be rich with this. But the reality was that I made like 200 euros per month extra with that, and that wasn't a lot for me. I thought I can see like 10,000 euros, something like that. So yeah, this is the first time that I got into dropshipping by selling these fitness-related shirts. And quickly after that, I tried also these gym bands, fitness bands. These also didn't work for me, so I was pretty stressed out, and actually I was back to zero again because now my Instagram theme pages didn't make me money, and these Shopify stores didn't work out. So I was pretty stressed out that I went from like making 4,000 euros per month to like 300 or 400, and that was pretty stressing for me. But I didn't give up at that point, and I remember one day I was scrolling on my Facebook newsfeed when I came across this advertisement from a company called turnedyellow.com, and I clicked on this advertisement. And I remember this idea, this whole concept that what they were doing. It was like so good and so mind blowing to me that I knew that I needed to take the same idea and like pretty much bring it over to my own home country, because I knew that in my home country, like the Simpsons TV show is blasting like 24/7 in the TV, so I knew that it had a lot of potential. So yeah, I didn't explain what this turned yellow was, but it basically is a portrait of yourself. So you will send the Shopify store a picture of yourself. They will take the picture, they will send it over to a designer. They are acting pretty much as a middleman. They will send it over to the designer. Designer will draw this picture. They will make you look like a Simpson character. They will send it back to the Shopify store owner, and the Shopify store owner will send the final drawing, the final artwork to your mail address. This is pretty much how it works. So yeah, I thought the whole concept is pretty cool, and I haven't like heard about this turned yellow thing before, and I thought, why not take the same concept and bring it over to my own country. So I live in Estonia. We don't have like English language here. We have Estonian language. So I created the website fully in Estonian language. And at the point when I had the website ready, I didn't have like any hesitation that this thing is going to work, because I knew that the Simpsons TV show is like super popular in my home country. So yeah, I remember first when I launched the store, uh, I didn't like use Facebook advertising at the first place because I didn't have like a lot of money to spend on Facebook ads. But I remember from growing up these Instagram theme pages, I had this experience on how to get like eyeballs to your Instagram account. So what I did is I created this Instagram page for my store, and I started following people that might be interested in purchasing this product. And I remember the first day that I opened up the store, I followed like 500 people, and from out of these 500 people, I already made like 2 or 3 sales. And for me, this was like so crazy, because yeah, from the start, I actually knew that this was going to work, but getting a confirmation that this thing actually works was like huge to me, and I knew that I had stumbled upon something good right now. Yeah, so that's how I got started that's how I got successfully started with dropshipping.
Okay, are you finished?
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically, guys, for you to know a bit of backstory, he hasn't told it on the podcast, but he told me personally that he was like some kind of like a sports athlete stuff and stuff like that. And I just want to, I will ask you about this more, but basically you see how all the experience adds up. So he basically first learned how to grow his personal brand, and then he tried drop shipping, and then he added up his personal brand, like not personal but like brand growing experience to like some kind of product, and it all combines. So just learning skills, like this is so powerful. And also another thought about the business, so you didn't create like business like from thin air, you copied it, like, and just don't try to make some kind of business from thin air. Try using something that works in different countries, in different markets, and just add your own value proposition to that and make it work. Like from what I see, you just added value by translating it into Estonian and to following like Estonian people. Yeah.
Yeah, and what this pretty much is innovation. You just take the same product but bring it in front of a new audience. And I actually have a friend in Estonia that did the same thing with the Uri. I don't know if you know what the
No,
Uri
no,
is.
I
It's
personally don't know.
basically an oversized blanket that you wear. I think you have seen the advertisement for
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah,
But yeah,
definitely.
my friend took the same idea and brought it over to Estonian market. He was pretty much the first one that like brought it over to Estonian market, and he has made like over €1 million in sales with that product, just by not reinventing wheel, just taking this product what already works and just bringing it in front of a new audience. Yeah.
Man, this is like $1 million idea, like honestly, because the guy literally
Yeah,
made like
it
a
is. It
million
is.
euros. This is amazing, man. It's a bomb. It's a bomb. It's really awesome. Okay, can you just tell me a bit more about your sports career? Like in short, what you were doing before that? Because from what I see, all your life was like success, like hardship, success, hardship, not giving up, success again, and it goes like this. But it's all like mindset. How did you begin, like your sports career?
Yeah, so first, before actually getting into e-commerce and making money online, I was doing sports at a pretty high level, at a national level. So at first, I was doing wrestling, freestyle wrestling, for over 10 years, and I became a 10-time national champion in freestyle wrestling.
Nice.
And after being a wrestler, that I had to quit because I moved to another country, not another country, but another town. I had to switch up from wrestling to track and field. Pretty dramatic switch, but yeah, and in the track and field, I was also pretty successful. And yeah, while being a wrestler or being competitive at high sports level, this has taught me like so many lessons. And the keynote that I will take away from this sports career that I had is discipline. And I think that discipline is what has got me so far where I am right now. So yeah, actually, in my home country, the serving the army for 1 year is also like the thing you must do.
Yeah,
The
yeah, same
country
here.
the country has said that you need to do this, but I decided not to go because I think I have the mental skills that I need to like push on with my life, because I think sports have taught me like so much. And I think like people that haven't been in contact with sport, they are the people that need to go to serve in army. But I think I have the like the discipline level that I need to succeed in my life, and I don't think I won't get it anywhere else from than sports. Yeah, sports have definitely been a huge role, played a huge role in my life.
Okay, I see, I see. And like I see the pattern, like this is like the thought that he's has been like wrapping in my head like for so many times. But some people take something and they make it work by just being disciplined, focused, not giving up, like consistent and stuff. And some people just try this business idea, then they just grab bad flashy thing, and nothing worse, and they get scammed. They buy courses and stuff like that. But basically, man, if there's a guy right now like watching you, just wanted to get started with his business, and what would be your advice, like hands-on, watching right after watching this podcast, what would you advise that guy to do? So basically just your younger self, what would you advise him?
Uh, the thing that I think helped me the most was pretty much uninstalling the applications that I didn't use. Well, I did use, but like Snapchat, TikTok, I even deleted Facebook,
So
and
it's
I
like
went
social media.
completely like,
Yeah.
yeah, social media in whole. So I think this has played the like the biggest role in my life to getting where I am today, deleting social media and keeping away from distractions. And yeah, I remember when I made the switch, when I decided to go off of these social media platforms, I kept like Instagram and WhatsApp where I can communicate with people who are really close to me. But yeah, I blocked out all the noise, and I think that is one of the skills that is really hard to
Attain like
master.
nowadays. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Because when you have all of these applications, you have Snapchat, you have TikTok, you have Instagram, all of these applications, they want your attention, and your attention is really like limited. If you can't like focus for like 15 minutes when you're trying to do work, then I think you won't go far. So yeah, my advice is even if you are trying to get some work done, you don't have to like delete these applications, but I think you should put your phone on the airplane mode and really just go and see what's out there and try to learn from the guys who already have been successful.
Okay, okay. So first step is quitting social media or at least doing small social media detoxes. So just getting your focus back. What's the next step? Maybe some book recommendations, maybe some actions, like whatever.
Yeah, so what I recommend doing is actually getting a mentor. So I remember when I first started, I was like so struggling how to figure out Facebook ads, how to figure out building a Shopify store, because the Shopify dropshipping, it's just not one thing you must master, one skill. It's like 10 different skills. You must master copywriting, you must master Facebook ads, you must know like everything, and that might get really overwhelming. So my advice is to get a mentor. uh, you can find really good guys from YouTube that have like 10,000, 20,000 subscribers. You can just DM them on like Instagram and ask if they want to be your mentor. And by getting a mentor, you will make your life like 10 times easier. And this is actually one of the mistakes that I made. I tried to figure out everything by myself. So I definitely regret not getting a mentor like early on when I knew that I want to make this thing work for me.
Okay, okay. Also, before moving to the next question, okay, you don't have a mentor. Is course a better alternative or a worse alternative? What do you think about courses in general?
I think you actually can find all of the information from YouTube. So in my opinion, you don't need to like spend 1,000 euros on a course to learn something. You can easily learn all of the things from YouTube. There are a lot of people who give the same information away free that is sold in the course for like 1,000 euros. And yeah, so highly recommend learning from Bia Heza or Jordan Wealth. They both are really good and really inspirational. And I think when you look at their dropshipping videos, you will learn a lot more than just purchasing a course.
Okay, so first step, social media detox. Second step is finding a mentor or at least using this free information sources. What is step
Yeah.
number three? Maybe if you have one.
Yeah, I think these two that I covered right now, these are the primary steps that you need to do
Okay,
in order to success.
and also maybe you have some book recommendations, like an additional information
Yeah,
source.
actually, I have one really good book that changed the everything that how I look into life,
Yeah,
and it's not actually related to e-commerce, but the book is called How to Win Friends and Influence People by
nice.
Dale Carnegie, and this is one of the books that it man it has given me like so much information and how to like communicate with people, how to make good contacts, how to make good networking, because yeah, networking today is really important. And yeah, I think if you are an aspiring influencer, if you want to go far on your journey, then I definitely recommend reading this book that I have
So,
in my
How to
hand
Win
right now.
Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, awesome. And okay, you mentioned networking. So I basically saw your Instagram story and that you were, or maybe not a story, maybe you sent me a picture. I don't remember, but basically that you were traveling to some other country, just doing an interview with some guy. Like, what do you do in life? How do you network with people? How do you find those people? What is your motto? Can you just share more?
Yeah, so when I started my YouTube channel, I actually have my YouTube
Yeah. Link
channel
in the
too.
description.
So
Link is in the description if you want to check
yeah,
it out.
if you're interested, go check it out. So
Yeah.
yeah, I actually started my YouTube channel like 1 year ago, right? Or even less. Yeah, I think 1 year ago. And I remember I didn't know much about networking back then, but I remember when I started creating these videos, then people started DMing me, like people who had like over 1,000 followers on their Instagram. And I remember at one point even Jordan Welch, I don't know how to pronounce it, Jordan
Yeah.
Welch. He even actually commented on my video, so that was pretty like I was shocked by that. And yeah, I started getting a lot of DMs, so I started getting into contact with these high skilled, high value people. So yeah, and actually I got into contact with the one guy who is from Finland, and right now, a few days ago, I actually went over to Finland to shoot a YouTube video with him. We are starting a new dropshipping company from scratch. So yeah, in my YouTube video, I try to document the whole journey from zero to making like good amount of money with dropshipping.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah, definitely surrounding yourself with the like-minded people is also one of the essential things that you need to do.
Yeah, and I can say from my personal experience too that YouTube is like an awesome networking tool. I have had so many people reach out to me. And when you have a YouTube account which has like a couple thousand of subscribers and you comment under some guy's video, he will probably see that comment because, you're just not any other account. You're a real person and it's like more personal. So, guys,
Yeah.
this is like a small secret, but YouTube is a great networking tool actually. Like this is actually how I got in contact with this guy. He just literally commented on my video and I just checked him out and yeah, you see him on my podcast.
Yeah,
So that's
it's
awesome.
actually
Yeah.
it's actually crazy because I have like only like what like 2,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel, and people with over 100,000 followers on Instagram are
Yeah,
DMing
same,
me
same.
like, "Yo, nice videos, nice videos." I'm like, "What the heck? I'm nobody."
Yeah,
But
same.
yeah,
Like people want to just have friends and have like similar minded people. Like they just want to have like similar mindset people, just thinking.
yeah.
Okay, so we got off the advice part. So, thoughts on Iman Gadzhi, Andrew Tate? What do you think about those guys? Are they scammers? Are they not scammers? What do you think about Hustlers University, about Iman Gadzhi courses?
Yeah, so Andrew Tate, as we know, is pretty controversial person. And actually, I made a video about Andrew Tate's Hustlers University on my YouTube channel. That yeah, it pretty much blew off,
Blew
and
up.
it
Yeah, yeah.
has
Okay,
like
gotcha, gotcha.
blew up. It has like over 20,000 views at the moment. But yeah, I did a brief review of the Hustlers University, and in my opinion, the Hustlers University is not worth it. If you want, you can go watch the video. I explained in depth everything about that. But
Yeah, yeah.
now let's speak about Andrew Tate. I personally oh, one thing more before we get to Andrew Tate. The video that I made about the Hustlers University is now used. A clip of that video is used on the Andrew Tate's new upcoming course that is called what it was called, it like the real world or
Yeah,
something like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
So when you go to the realworld.ai, then this video pops up, and I'm actually being like in the video that Andrew Tate
And also,
uses
one
on
sec,
his
man, before
course.
you continue, I'm sorry for interrupting you. Guys, just
Yeah.
a huge marketing tip. You know, this is like free marketing. What you did essentially right now, you are sending a part of this audience to this website because people will be interested in that. And guys, like being controversial, having people hate you and roast you, it's like not hate, but like having people talk about you. It's such a powerful marketing. Even you're marketing his course right now. You know, like not in a direct way, but more people get to know about it. So like it's crazy, guys. It's crazy. Like Andrew Tate, like it's genius. Tactic is genius. Anyway, so let's continue on with your story about Hustlers University. So
Yeah, so that's all about Hustlers University. I
okay,
would now like to speak about Andrew Tate and my opinions about
okay,
him.
okay, do
So
it.
yeah, I remembered at the beginning of summer, I saw that his videos went like super viral on TikTok, on Instagram, on everywhere, and I thought, yeah, he was for me like a pretty inspirational guy who said things that other people don't say. So I personally have nothing against Andrew Tate. I like 90% of what he says I agree with, but he does say very controversial things. He says them under under a lens that is like very unfiltered, if you know what
Yeah,
I mean. And I think that's the reason why he got banned also. And and actually, talking about the ban, he got banned from social media, and I think you all know that he got banned. Yeah, and the one thing that I did notice after he got banned was this Iman Gadzhi guy. He like immediately started rising on YouTube and like everywhere on Instagram, on TikTok, and I think Iman Gadzhi and Andrew Tate, they are doing something together. They are like cooperating. They are like, I think they're like trying to conquer the world together. I think they have a bigger plan because immediately after Andrew Tate got banned from YouTube, I saw that Iman Gadzhi started to speak about similar topics that Andrew Tate was covering, but he wasn't saying these things that Andrew Tate said, like these controversial things. He pretty much Iman Gadzhi said the same things, but like a little softer. He
yeah,
didn't say
okay.
like he didn't say it out like so raw that Andrew Tate did. And yeah, I don't know, but I think they are planning something together. Yeah,
Yeah,
and
okay.
yeah, personally, I don't have nothing against these guys. They are
Yeah, no,
amazing.
no. So, okay, man, and now a bit about your personal opinion, also about 9 to 5 versus online or some other hustle. What do you think?
Yeah, this is also a really controversial question because I think being an influencer today and making money online, it's a job that pretty much every teenager wants. It's being like so promoted on every platform, TikTok, Instagram, everywhere. And my opinion on it is actually do what makes you happy because when you're making money online, you're doing all this drop shipping, you're being an influencer. That's actually a whole that's a lot of work you need to do because compared to 9 to 5, if you go to like 9 to 5, you go to work at 9 o'clock, you finish like 5 o'clock, you close the door after you finish your job, and boom, you don't have any more work. Your work is done.
Yeah, all the
But
responsibilities are gone.
but
Yeah,
if you are like influencer, you're trying to grow your personal brand, you're trying to figure things out in the internet, make money on the internet, then at 5 o'clock your day doesn't end. You are like you need to constantly think how to make money, how to go with different situations. Your mind needs to be like 24/7 working at, and that can be pretty that can burn you out really quickly. I can say that from my personal experience. So yeah, I think like making money online isn't for everyone, and you need to choose. You need to think what would like suit you best. But yeah, I don't actually myself. I don't how do I say? I like the idea that I am making money online, but I knew that my life would be like 10 times easier if I would have gone the 9 to 5 route. But yeah, this is the path that I chose.
Yeah, yeah, I completely agree. It's not for everybody, but it's really sexy, honestly. It's
It's
like,
really sexy, and it's being like promoted across all of the platforms.
yeah.
That is the thing you must do.
Okay, and talking about promotion, man, can you tell me how did you get on your national television in your country? How did it happen?
Yeah, so actually, when I started the Simpson store in my home country, the store was running like 2 or 3 months. It has been running for 2 or 3 months, and I remember I got a phone call from a woman who runs this TV show in my home country, and pretty much they loved the idea of turning people into these Simpson yellow character portraits.
Yeah.
And yeah, they invited me over to the TV show, and I remember so vividly. It was 1 year ago when I went to that TV show. The TV show was a live TV show, so I had to be like 100% correct what I was saying. And I remember that they told me that at the moment when I was on the TV show live, a 100,000 people were watching me. So
It's
before I
scary.
went live,
It's
and
scary.
I was like, yeah, what the heck? Yeah, it was really scary for me. But once I got to the house that the TV show was hosted, everyone was like so like supporting. They even gave me a person who like took care of me. He was like 24/7 with me. He was like, yeah, do you want tea? Do you want candy? Do you want? Yeah, he was like all over with me, and he was supporting me all the way through the TV show. And yeah, I managed to pull off the TV show really good. And I remember on the TV show, actually, they wanted me to speak about the whole business model of turning people yellow, not me like advertising my company, but I didn't know that. So I went to the TV show, and I was pretty much like all of the time I was advertising my like website. And yeah, after I was done with the interview, the TV host told me that I need to like write 50% of my company to their name now, because I was like so much doing like
But
advertising
it's a
my
joke. It was a
company.
joke. It was a joke,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, it was a joke. It was
And
a,
did it
yeah, it was
skyrocket your sales?
yeah. I remember like right after I was done with the TV show, I pulled out my Shopify store, and I remember I had like over 1,000 people on the website active, and pretty much sales were coming in like every single, not every single second, but every single minute, I can say, yeah. And I was driving home like a 2 hour drive, and I remember the phone was in my pocket, and it was like cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. It was like always cha-ching. I was like, what the heck? Yeah, it was really crazy.
Man, this is amazing. This is actually a really good advertising tip. Just go on an interview and just talk about your brand. No,
Yeah,
not
yeah, yeah.
not bad. Very smart, man. Very smart. And what are your plans about the future? What do you see? What do you see about the world? Where you see yourself in that world?
Yeah, so my plans for the future, like I mentioned before, like I started YouTube like 1 year ago. I didn't take it like seriously because I didn't like back then I didn't see like the potential that it has. So like a few months ago now, I thought to myself that this is the path that I need to take. YouTube is the thing that I enjoy doing the most. And if you go look at my videos, you can see that my videos are not this kind of videos where I just sit and speak to the like microphone. My videos, I try to make them as entertaining as possible, and I enjoy the whole process of doing it. And so my plans for the future is to carry on with firstly carry on with the Shopify stores that I am running, and in the big plan I would like to like give these stores to my friends to so they can manage it, and I will give them a cut of the store. But yeah, I think I will put my main focus on creating YouTube videos, because I have seen that they have done really good at YouTube space. So this is my bigger plan, to go all in on YouTube.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
Yeah, so I would like to give one last recommendation
Okay, okay.
to everyone that is still watching this video. So if you're thinking about starting a dropshipping store, then I already spoke about it before, but do not reinvent the wheel. If you see that something is already working, for example, like I saw that this yellow character portrait store was working, just take the same product and bring it in front of a new audience. So if you live in, I don't know, a Bulgaria or Slovenia or something like that, just take a product that is already working and bring it in front of your home country's audience, and I guarantee you, like 100%, you will see good results. Because yeah, one
This is
thing more,
golden. Yeah, yeah. Say.
if you i- if you see like a product that is winning and you will try to go to USA market where it's already been advertising, then it's really hard to make money, because firstly, if you try to advertise in the US market, the prices of advertising are really high because there's so much competition. So many people are trying to advertise in the USA. So that's the first thing, and the second thing is it's really saturated. Every product you see on Facebook or TikTok, it's probably there's like 10 stores around this product selling in the USA. So yeah, my advice is to see what's already working, but just bring it in front of a new audience who hasn't seen this product before.
Man, this is golden, honestly. I think that less than 5% of the viewers are going to see this part of the video, but you know.
This yeah, and I think those 5% are the action takers. So
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So, guys, we believe in you. Take the action. If you want to find this guy, you can find his socials in the description. I will attach whatever he gives me. Go check out this content. I resonated with you a lot, Kevin. Thank you so much for doing this podcast with me. Do you want to say
Yeah,
something?
thank you for having me. Yeah, that's all for
Okay.
me.
Okay, amazing. So, guys, see you on the mountaintop and probably in my next some other episode. Bye.